Okay, guys, we're gonna go to part two. Because I kind of spoke over it, but I mean, it's just I'm trying to point out what in the world. Megan is using the same language in this interview to describe her fictional character and her relationship on that show Suits, which I've never. Excuse me. I never have any desire to see anything. I just seeing this chick just irritates me. Okay, I'm sorry. I have the hiccups now. Okay, so let's go to this. Okay, and I just showed my disclaimer from the FBI. So let's go to part two of this interview. So where did we leave off? Should we put it back just a tad? It'll probably take a half hour for my computer to catch up, but let's give it a shot. Okay, that's what a bitch. Does she think she's being cute? She's on camera with the guy, and she's making fun of, wow, I can't believe Trevor Engelson even married her. This is a real, I had someone, I'm going to go ahead and relay my own story. I think I was telling you this, I was in a bar recently, and not recently, it was maybe about a month ago, or more. And there was a guy in there, and I dropped my grocery list on the floor, and I thought it was garbage, and I just kind of said, hey, do you have a wastebasket you could throw this out in? So I said, I think somebody accidentally dropped something, and just throw it out. Instead of doing that, he opened it up and read it out loud to the entire bar, and it was my grocery list. And it had personal things on it. It just had napkins, toilet paper, juice, milk. And he's reading this out, and he looked at me, and he was kind of making fun of me at the same time. And I said, why don't you just give it back to me, okay? And he thought he was being really cute with me. And he was trying to be he was overly flirtatious with me. I always react really sort of nervously around that. But I just thought it was, how rude. Here you have a duchess just being so rude to this man, not letting him interview her, going into his space, taking the questions from him. She has no respect for him at all. What is this woman like behind closed doors? Think about this. Is she hyped up on Coke or something? I am not kidding. This one acts like she is hyped up. She takes his notes and puts them in front of the camera. Don't forget, her daddy worked on the set, was a lighting director and all that shit. She knows how this crap works. She supposedly grew up there on set of Married with Children. Maybe that's where she gets that kind of comedic sort of thing from. But this chick is a bitch. I mean, she's embarrassing him. She probably knows she's embarrassing him. She's showing him no respect. How do you think she acts to the staff there with her team of 11 at Kensington Palace, the special projects team that decides what goes in the press about her and what doesn't? And it's all making her father look good. And they are definitely, that team, that royal team is suppressing information on Doria Ragland. Mark my words, that woman is involved in drugs, and I believe Tom Merkel is too. And for that matter, Samantha, whatever, I don't know. She's got multiple sclerosis, and I think people need to be a little bit more empathetic with her. I don't care what you think about her, what she's blabbing, blah, 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 blah. She does have a disease that is slowly taking away her body. You know? And that's nothing to joke around with, no matter how much you dislike a person. And for that matter, this girl is wheelchair bound and doesn't even get, say, $1,000 a month to help her with her bills from this bitch. But this is the kind of person she is. She's embarrassing him. She thinks she's being cute and funny. This chick is a narcissist. 100%. She is horrible. Can you imagine her raising children? Is she going to humiliate them? Is she going to humiliate? Because they say, don't they? Or hasn't it been proven in a lot of problems where children, adults, whatever, growing up, have parents that mistreat them or that are abusive? Don't they tend to be the same way, or don't they pick up some of the traits? Especially when you have narcissistic personality disorder run amok, along with her being the golden child. She's going to embarrass her kids. She's not going to make a good mother. This is not a person that should be a mother. I'm glad she's pro-abortion and hasn't had children yet. Can you imagine Chelsea Davy behaving this way? Because Chelsea has a jewelry line. We're going to find an interview of her. Or look at the way Princess Eugenie conducts herself. A real princess. She's very, I guess she likes to party and have fun and all that shit. Who the hell doesn't? And she has a good circle of friends. I think that's pretty normal and healthy. But this, not only does she invade the dude's space, talk over him the whole time, reads his cards, but just takes them from her and then makes fun of his handwriting on camera. And he's just sitting there going, whatever. But see, she's so good that she can do that because she doesn't give two ass rats shit about anybody but herself. And she's bringing her mother over there and she's stealing those documents about her mother. And I believe her mother changed her name also because she's already been embarrassed enough by her father. So her father can be the object. So with someone like her, she doesn't have kids. Her father's her scapegoat. That's a good way to put it. Everything shitty about her past is her father is being manipulated behind the scenes to look like the scapegoat. This woman should not have a family, especially in the royal household. These kids are going to end up so screwed up. A total narcissistic bitch that's been divorced, that humiliates people, okay? And then you've got like a party boy whose mother was murdered when he was a little boy, that's just searching, that was in love with an absolutely gorgeous, beautiful blonde woman, and then sort of had a crush on Rihanna, and then they were together, and then Rihanna apparently was wearing a necklace with H&M on it, with their initials on it. And we all know that there's some MK stuff going on with Rihanna. I think that is quite evident and been well established within the alt community. So this is what you're getting over there, Great Britain. I would say stop and get her the freak out of there, because like I said, she's using her mother now for one of two reasons. There's probably worse dirt on the mom than there is on the dad. The dad is an easy target because I think that the father has to be on drugs. Oh, he's popping Valium. Okay, then they say he's drinking. Okay, fine. I don't think it's drinking. When he did that interview, it said that he was popping Valium. Now, Valium can stay in your system for an extremely long period of time. I believe it's up to 4 weeks. The effects for a man that size, no, they're not going to be there. That's a big dude, man. What is he, about 6'4", maybe 240? I'm not kidding. He's got to be, unless she's like supposedly 5'7". I don't think she is. Especially at age 37, she's going to begin to lose height. Well, I don't know. But she's trying to embarrass this guy now, thinking she's cute and funny. She's not. And she's being real flirtatious, like she's running the show. Like, don't even fuck with me, dude.
Don't just give away all my secrets today. What's next for Rachel and Mike? Rachel didn't stick by Mike?
There, she's asking her. She took his cards. She's using them as a fan now. That's how much she disrespects his property. And she's reading the questions, and then she used it like as a fan. She's totally disrespecting this man. This is who she is. She's actually worse than I thought. Actually, my opinion of her just went down like even more, if it could.
Yes. Or no.
I
can't give you an answer like that.
I'll ask him.
You should ask Aaron. Ask Aaron to tell him that I won't tell you, and then maybe I'll erase.
Last and not least,
She's
what
so
do you hope
hoarse.
people who watch, especially young girls who watch your character, what do you hope they take away from Rachel?
Oh, no.
I hope that they are able to see that it's not easy for anyone to try to find the balance, and that there's such a complex relationship of trying to, as a woman, have it all.
Oh,
And
my
I hope
God.
that they
In your case, you just dump your husband. She's talking about herself here. She is such a freaking bitch. I can't believe it. Oh my God, if I could tell you stories. You want to know what? Oh my God. She doesn't know what it's like to have it rough. She just doesn't. Unless she had to like sleep with somebody or something. I don't know. Let's keep going.
see that in Rachel's journey of trying to do all of that.
That's her though. She is
You
Rachel.
have to be kind to yourself.
Oh,
right?
no.
That, like, it's not easy, and it's
Oh, my
okay that it's
God.
not easy, and you're going to make hiccups and mistakes along the way. And it just
All she is kind to herself. What does that mean? You have to be kind to yourself. What does that mean? Do you sit around that much and think, how do I be nice to myself tonight? Or does she have just so much going on up in that cranium of hers that she sounds like a very damaged individual emotionally? She acts like she's the only person on the planet that's ever had it rough, that's ever worked a job, had a house, had a family, and functioned and multitasked. Wow.
stick with your goals. I hope that that's what young women see in Rachel, and I hope that, what I'm able to bring to the role, I try to, is that amidst all of her human things that can perhaps... Who are you looking for? Ruben is like looking over my shoulder to try to find somebody else.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm not robbing you out.
Let's see.
Wow. Great Britain, what the hell have you done? Wow. This one is... Holy... She's just a textbook. She's textbook. Let's slow her down a little bit. I mean, she is so, she's like hyped up on something. And she's already taken over the entire interview. He's probably flattered that a pretty girl is talking to him to begin with, but then she thinks she's being cute. She takes his shit. This is the same bracelet she had on at that wedding. I wonder what that is. Remember Obama's wedding ring?